Good morning.
Good morning from CME Traveling. I'm Marsha.
We were very late. We were sitting here talking, and we had no intro or anything. Apologies. We let the time get away from us. Very easy. How far off was I?
8:30. We're on time.
Yeah, but I didn't have time to do the intro, anything like that. We're sitting here. We're
chatting about babies.
Not just babies. What were we on? We were on dogs, babies. You know, hell, I'm talking so loud, I bet.
But today's Thursday.
Yeah, I'm really off now. It's January 19th, 2023. We were just talking along. I swear I just had looked. We had switched off of Sea Leg Journeys. And actually, I was over on the Facebook and on the computer, and it's on the screen. And we are just sitting there chatting. And I looked at something. I leaned my head down and looked.
You saw the time and freaked out.
I did. I was like, we ain't got time. Let me click over.
Good morning, everybody. We're ready to go now. Let's talk about the poll, Curt.
Well, real quick though, if at the top right there, you can click on Paul Vines
YouTube
and
get ready to have multiple apps going at the same time today.
Thursday night's a must-see TV night, and you not just must-see TV, but you got to put every device you got on.
Devices. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people going on.
Mm-hmm. We'll get to it. We're not that far out of our.
No, we're good. We don't have to rush.
All right, let me make sure you're muted there. We're good. Okay, guys. So you don't have to vote just on what we chose. These are things that we say that we're like, hey, I don't see the big deal. Mm-hmm. So what the question, and I found this somewhere, so it's not just me that come up with this, is I just reworded it so it would fit in here.
It's a good conversation starter.
Yeah, that's what I thought, is where have you traveled? And it doesn't matter if it's cruise or whatever, as you can tell, that most folks love it. But you did not. And you're like, I don't care if I never go back. You know, we have more than just that, and we can discuss them with you. I see 8 votes are in so far. Mine was Dollywood. I've been to Dollywood twice in my life.
And there's
and I just, there's things that's in mountains, and I grew up in the coal fields in the mountains. So, I get some of the amusement stuff and things like that, and but I probably need to give Dollywood another chance. I ain't been in over 25 years, so it probably has changed a lot. And go ahead and speak on yours if you don't care.
Well, and like you said, we may need to give some of these places that we think are awful a second chance. But then again, when you go there and in your mind you think, this was nice, but I probably don't have to come back. You probably shouldn't come back, because then you're going to have a miserable time. Go somewhere new.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was Asheville, but we went to Cherokee when we went to Asheville. We really didn't spend a lot of time in Asheville, and I wanted to go to the mansion there, and I didn't. So maybe I need to give it a second try.
I know what you mean. We talked about that, and I said, well, only way I'll come back through here is if I'm coming through here. So, need somewhere to stop. I mean, we do have to travel through that way. Mm-hmm. Wasn't nothing against anywhere. It's at the foothills of the what's that trail? The Blue Ridge. You can get off the Blue Ridge Parkway. That's mostly what we were doing. Was traveling the Blue Ridge Parkway. Yeah. And I love it.
Let's say good morning to everybody.
Okay, so let's jump right in here. Of course, the Gaylors are in here right off the bat.
Gaylors, I don't know how I beat you this morning, because I was the first in the chat this morning. I was like, where's the Gaylors? But they made it there.
We go through these. I'm going to, so I can get down further in the chat and not be so far behind. Okay. I'm going to just skim through some of them also as we go. Like they said, New York. They think I would have named New York also. I've had to go in there to work, and I've also went in there to visit. I would probably go back for another visit.
It's one of the first places that we visited as a couple.
Yes,
and it is. Both of us kind of said, this is nice. Well, we got to see it.
I was happy to get to see it. Yeah.
But I'm like Curt. It was the dirty and the people approaching you and things like that we didn't like.
I don't need that.
But the pizza was good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. We ate real good there.
Yeah. Good morning, Ma. Thanks for being here.
Morning, Mama.
Morning. I'll have to talk to you later today about all my baby adventures. So.
All right. Good morning. Driving into work and listening there, friends. That's the Moonlight Adventures. Don't forget, people are listening, so we can talk it through.
That's right.
Some rule that I need to practice.
Good morning, Bone Tired Travelers. She
Thank
says,
y'all
good morning,
for being
y'all.
here. And
Destination Fun. Thank you for being here this
throws
morning.
out a good morning there to us. And I'm going to skim down. Looky here. Ocean to ocean.
Good morning, Bruce.
He's
and
listening.
Cindy.
He's getting ready for work. I'd be getting some more nap in.
I needed some this morning, but I realized that my phone was somewhere in the other room and needed to check it out.
Good morning, Kathy Mills.
Good morning, Kathy.
Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to come down one more, and then I'm going to jump up. Cruising is fun anytime.
Good morning.
Good
Thank
morning.
You for being
and
here, Cheryl.
Back up here to Leonard Family Fun.
Tanisha with Leonard Family Fun does our National Day, and I appreciate you being here this morning. Good morning. Happy National Get to Know Your Customer Day. National Popcorn Day. That sounds yummy. National Cork Day. And pick something and celebrate.
Her favorite is National Popcorn. I believe that would be my dad's day also.
He eats popcorn a lot.
I have never met no one that eats that much popcorn. He can. Every night we're there, he eats popcorn. All right. Good morning, everyone driving into work. I hope all have an amazing day. As for the poll question, my answer is
Mexico.
Mexico.
The Naughty Cruise. This is the Naughty Cruise.
And that's the way he feels.
And this is Mike. And like you said, some people have one feeling about it, and you're like, I understand you have that feeling, but I'm not getting that feeling, the same feeling. Everybody's different. We enjoy Mexico. It's one of our favorite places to go when it comes to like the Cancun area and Playa del Carmen and Cosmo.
He may have had a bad experience.
He may have had a bad experience.
But
he may just say, this one just isn't for me.
Yep. So. Good morning, CME Traveling. I'll tell you another. Let me get to this weather. 55 at the high, 67 there down in Mississippi. And it's not. I really enjoy going to North Myrtle Beach. We go to Cherry Grove. My family has all my life. I have stayed down in Main Myrtle, but I'm not a Main Myrtle fan. I don't never have to go down into Main Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
We normally don't when we stay.
I like the northern part, or I like the further south part, and that's just how I feel about Main Myrtle. People love it. And I'll tell you another one I forgot about, Virginia Beach. I'm not a fan of Virginia Beach at all.
We used to go to Virginia Beach a whole lot.
You told me, and I've only been once, and I was just like, nope.
You need to go there and check out the aquatic area, though.
See, that's where some friends of ours live near there, and we do plan to go out that way sometime.
Yeah, that's a great place to go. I loved it myself.
Marsha on the pole.
Woohoo!
Don't encourage, man. Don't encourage. We did speak to Antoinette, right?
We did not actually say good morning, Antoinette at Fun, but we did
thank
say
you for
good
being here.
Yeah.
She come up with that word, and I thought I used to go. She says thank you for being here, and that makes perfect sense. I like it. So let's go on.
Jennifer with Embarkation Nations. Good morning. Thank you for being
here. Morning, Jennifer. Thanks
appreciate you being here.
Popping in here.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that. Let's see. Good morning, CME Traveling. The problem we love. Oh, we love both
It's okay.
places.
You can pick a place that you don't like.
Yeah. No,
okay,
it wasn't ours. That's just an example.
Those are examples.
And you don't have to like. That's just it. It's the only way I could get them both in the poll to show both of ours.
Yeah. But you pick which place you feel like everybody else is like, this is amazing. You're like, not for me. Good morning, TNT.
Where you at there?
Right there where you're getting ready to click on TNT's Adventures to Sea. Nice to see you, Tom and Terry.
Thank y'all very,
they love
very
Asheville.
Much.
Like I said, we really probably didn't give it the chance. And honestly, we were also in the middle of COVID when we went. So
yeah. It was. It was. Listen to him there. Don't you Miss Dolly.
Well, we have talked about going back there because
like I said, 20 to 25
20 some years ago is
my last time ever in Dollywood. Yeah.
New York City. Randacita, thank you for being here this morning. And she says her place that other people's like, and she doesn't, is New York City.
Well, and I'm wondering if some people that grow up in cities that they go, wow, I love this thing. I love city, and I'm sure there are. There's too many live there for them not to love it. I'm trying to be in the middle about that.
But. Biltmore Estate. Yes. Biltmore Estate. Bone Tired Travelers. We were supposed to go there and we couldn't get the tickets.
Well,
we didn't plan ahead, and we couldn't get the tickets.
I didn't know that I need to really plan ahead, and
so it's probably more us than the place.
Like you said, it was right at the end of when they were opening things up. Well, there wasn't much open at the Biltmore at the time, so I said I'm not paying that to do nothing.
Yeah, so we decided we'll do it another time.
Okay, let me make sure I didn't skip over anybody. But look here, Team Reese. Thank you for being in here. Team Reese Travels. That's a great picture of their whole family. We need to do I'm going to replace ours one day with one of those when we all dressed up. That one time. That one time
in band camp.
That one time we dressed up. So today a little bit. The reason the question's there, and if y'all saw the thumbnail, is today's Throwback Thursday. So we thought we would talk a little bit, of course, about places you've been.
One of our best trips was our first long trip. We went into Florida for 2 weeks? Yeah, we took a week to drive down, went down to Key West, and then we stayed in Marco Island for a week.
One day shy of being gone 2 weeks. Yeah.
You might as well say 2 weeks.
Bone Tired, they said they love the Blue Ridge Parkway. Yep.
And first of all, we fell in love with Savannah, Georgia there. We fell in love with Savannah, Georgia there.
The first time
we went.
Yeah.
And fell in love with Tubby's and the Riverwalk and
the food.
Tybee Island. Well, when we got to Tybee Island, they had the boardwalk
blocked off. Yeah.
And they were making the movie Baywatch. And they were getting ready for the scene where he drives a motorcycle off of the pier. And
we got to see that motorcycle go.
As far as we know,
we didn't see stars at all. No, we didn't see stars.
But we did get to see the set.
But we saw them practice with that bike and everything, and the camera zooming and stuff. So that was really cool.
That was really neat, and it was beautiful
on a big production like that. Yeah,
we looked for some stars, but we didn't see any.
No,
except for at night in the sky.
No, that's all. But I really like Tybee Island. We have never been out there to stay. I wouldn't mind. I like how
in Tybee Island, where I was in the water, we were in the water. And I was like, "Time to go."
Marsha's leaving me in the water because something touched her.
It's like, "Bye, Curt. Love you. Hope you make it out."
Now they said they didn't enjoy Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, Great Lakes.
39.
Law Jones. I apologize.
Is that
in the Great Lakes area is 39 with? Is that snow?
No, it's rain.
Snow. Okay. I've heard this one before from a few folks. Chicago. To visit. It's like But Tom might not agree.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Good morning, Zisha.
Good morning, Zisha.
Hope you're doing well today.
Thank you for being here. Going to Seattle. Just a
dirty place where you don't feel safe lately. Understand that. Now, I'll tell you, I've heard the same thing about New Orleans, and y'all can correct me, but I'm just telling you that's people have said it's dirty.
Yeah. I had a very good friend of mine just got off a cruise not long ago, and they said, "Well, I'll cruise out there, but I won't go there for no vacationing." It's what they said.
Oh, look at Tanisha with Leonard Family Fun says she cooks hers on the stove, old fashioned. Made some yesterday, big pot, and put it in freezer bags.
Really?
Oh, okay. So do you remember what was the name of the pop thing where you put it on the stove and you shook it and it popped up? I remember that. I didn't make it a lot, but I thought it was cool to see. Barry Brain, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for being in here. And we got 27 there in Ogden.
Snow flurries in Ogden.
Let me run on through here. Let's go down. Make sure I'm not missing anyone.
And then we ended up going to, like I said, we drove down all the way down to Key West, which was the longest drive of my life. And we enjoyed the first time we ever tried cracked conch and conch critters.
Law Jones. I like that law.
Just visiting family count.
You mean where they live, or just where the people are safe?
No, like
there's a difference. We can go with that question one day, Law.
Yeah, no. We're not going to go with that
It's your preference, Law. That's how I'll say it. If you want to call family out, go ahead. Yeah. Let me see here. Magnificent Germany with Darian. Howdy.
Good morning.
Good morning there. Thanks for popping in here.
Fearless Rambler says you have to try. Go up one. There you go. Have to try the roller coaster to love Dollywood. And I did. My problem is that I was on a trip that I was chaperoning the students in a band.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get much sleep the night before because I was chaperoning the students in the band. And so I didn't really get to enjoy it. I think I would enjoy it more if it was just Curt and I and we went.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just the people you go with. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Prayers for Eddie Lugo. Thanks
Yeah.
again, Eddie, for working on our logo.
Oh,
I have to check that out. I haven't got to see. I don't know if I've got around and everything. Good morning, Keisha.
Thank you for being here this morning.
Mm-hmm. You know, and you know, I thought, okay, let's if I looked at it from cruising where I've cruised to, now it's our own picking, but you know, last year we went 4 times to NASA. Anyway, the Bahamas, and you know, the same place, and I'm glad it's changing. I'm looking forward to that.
Honestly, we didn't get off the ship a couple of times, and we never really.
Well, that's on us.
We've never really booked.
You can't say you don't like something if you don't get off and try something.
Right, and we've never booked an excursion there. So to say that we don't like it is really not
that's
fair
why
to
I couldn't
place.
name it. I said I can't be fair to them if I've not tried more.
Right.
Yeah.
We did get off. We've gotten off the ship twice. We walked through with SET Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to Atlantis. Curt and I did the first time we went and just walked around and looked at it. Now Atlantis is amazing.
There was probably a lot more if we would just go and to do more there, do a day pass.
We need to do that instead of judging it.
Well, we didn't say we wouldn't go back. We just was like,
Sea Leg says Jiffy Pop. You're right. That's the name of the popcorn that you shake it.
Right.
I used to think that was so cool as a kid.
Sea Leg Journeys for being here, and it's probably Chet right there. But thank you very much for being here. I was listening. We were listening to them earlier. Matter of fact, that's what we went from to Facebook, and then we started talking.
Oh, and Destination Fun said Jiffy Pop too. Barry Brain says that it's seen cleaner days. I think is basically what. Mm-hmm. So,
that's kind of what I.
Well, look what it went through. I mean, I don't think it ever really recovered from the huge, devastating hurricane that hit it. So
back in early 2000s.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, maybe we're weird, but we love graveyards, and we love Louisville, the Louisville on where Ollie. Yeah, Mr. Sanders. Yes, yeah, I know where you're talking, Colonel Sanders. Yeah, that's very, very old. Where were we at just recently? We were down in Virginia, Bristol, Tennessee, Bristol, Virginia, and there's some old cemeteries there.
We walked through one and got some video footage, but it was, I wouldn't have walked through it at night, but it was really neat to see during the day.
Yeah, it rose across some hills, and which made it really nice. They have a lot of monuments and everything.
And they have the one that's like in this green, it looks like a mound. And there's something in that they have like
it's a tomb. It's a tomb. It's a mound that they had there for someone. I did not love
Reno. Okay. TNT's Adventures to Sea did not love Reno.
Okay.
That town needs to be updated. Yeah.
Okay. See, I don't know much about that one. Moonlight says Freeport wasn't great. That's what my boys went on a cruise one time. They were teenagers and they didn't care for there. Hey, Parker's on the go. Thank y'all.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for being here. Parker's on the go. Hope y'all are doing very well.
And they're on tonight.
Make sure you go over to Facebook, like it, love it, whatever, and comment.
And that way we get to see him do the dance.
And then pause. And then if you have another device, do it by that one. Pause in between them.
You do want them to be able to have a show too, correct?
And I guess I better stop because I would like for them to like us.
We want them to be.
You should. I totally agree. But after watching that right there,
can I tell you? We thought we were going to Senor Frogs.
Well, we just never been.
We'd never been, so we wanted to try one. But I think you're right. I think we would have enjoyed Margaritaville in Nassau a lot better than
what I've seen of it. I know I would have.
Yeah,
Katrina. That's it.
That's the
one. Yeah, say a little more talk about New Orleans. Let's move on through here a little bit. Are we down? Oh, James Cantonese, thank you for being in here.
Good morning. Thanks for being here this morning.
Very, very much for being in here, guys. So I got to the bottom. It doesn't matter about the poll, really. I'm just y'all. It
really isn't because we just named some places that we just wanted to kind of get to talk.
So love it. And I mean it in the sense everybody else does, but we don't. But I can tell you now, if I got to go back, I told her, I think our last time in Tennessee, I said, I want to come back and go to Dollywood and actually go, because it probably grew, doubled in its size since I was there. And I took children when I went and did not do a lot. So maybe it's like I said, it's back on me.
Yeah. And like you said, sometimes it's this experience. Think about going on your first cruise and having a situation where SET Adventures did, where they had to wait 2 hours before they got on the ship, or there was something wrong with your room, or your room store wasn't great, or
it can impact. It really
then you
can.
think, oh my gosh, I hate cruising. Everybody else loves cruising. I hate cruising. Well, give it a second try.
Okay. Let's go here. Don't get me wrong. I love Mexico, but that is one place that people always rave about, but it's not that big. I agree.
Gotcha.
I see. I know exactly what you mean by that right there, and that kind of statement. Definitely. Let me go on down through here. TNT so they've been there.
Okay. We should have gone with you guys, Chet.
Yeah. We just didn't. We don't know enough. I didn't even know. I didn't even know there was a Margaritaville there.
Honestly, I already had set in my mind before we went there. When we went that time, I wanted to try cracked conch, and we knew that there's a couple of places along the way to get to Señor Frogs to try it. So I said, I don't care if I just pick it up on the way back or forth or whatever. We'll go to Señor Frogs. Well, we ended up going to the place that Antoinette recommended.
Sharky's.
And got to try this cracked conch, but we didn't get to go to Señor Frogs because they were closed.
It was good. It was good food and a very good drink. Real quick, and that right there was my favorite.
I actually did the train.
That was my favorite thing I did.
The train at Dollywood is what Fearless Rambler said.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Antoinette's now driving and listening. Thank you, Antoinette. Yeah. Very, very much. What's this right here? 28 in
25.
25 in the chat. 12 thumbs up. Yep. You know what I thought that was? I thought I was looking at weather somewhere.
I got
this for a second. I did. I really did. I was sitting there going, "Ooh, it's cold somewhere." Yes. I agree. Moonlight. We got to do that.
Let's do that. Yes.
Tell us which one we can all go on. Maybe we can go on right there out of. Maybe we can hit Charleston before it goes out, or maybe we can go out of Virginia.
2024. Because we're booked for 2023.
We'll go hit that Margaritaville.
I was so excited. So Curt, I was like, Curt, I've got my days in for the days that we get for a holiday at our office.
Safe travels there, Fearless Rambler. He's off to work, y'all.
And so I put all of those on my calendar. And I said, all right, Curt, tell me the days we need to take off for the cruise. And I put all those in. I was like, we have no more time, Curt. I am done with vacation already.
Well, you have very, very little. She's got like 4 days or something like that. That's all. Yeah. It could be because I was counting wrong. I was counting 2024 also.
Oh no, remember? Don't count that one.
Yeah, I remembered that I was counting in those days and everything. So today was a little talk about, the throwback and stuff like that. And and places you've been that you like, I don't see the big deal. But we're always blessed to be able to go places and stuff. It's really hard to complain. It's easy to say it, but it's hard to go.
You can say it, but if someone said, "Hey, let's go here," and we would go.
Yeah.
We would go. We would try.
I would.
Everybody's talking about Margaritaville. Montego Bay is the best.
What'd you think of today's coffee for you there? It was really good, wasn't it? And I put you're done.
It was really good.
She can drink coffee like water and it goes down quickly there.
Yep.
Who said, everybody, this Margaritaville, we got to hit, Marsha.
We're going to try We went to Margaritaville. Where was that at? Amber Cove?
All right. Look here. Carnival Magic out of Norfolk. Well, let's see if we can work us out something there in
2024.
We'll do some talking.
Yeah. Let's chat. But we walked through the Margaritaville at the port. Which port was that? Amber Cove or Grand Turk?
I'm sorry, I didn't even listen.
Margaritaville. We went when we went.
Oh, she's talking about where the Margaritaville is in which port is that?
Amber Cove or Grand Turk?
It's at Amber. No, it's at Grand Turk.
Grand Turk. So when we went there, we got off of the ship a little later in the day, and it was packed. And so we didn't get a place around the pool or anything, so we didn't hang out there. We ended up hanging out on the beach, which was beautiful.
We had a plan to walk on past Margaritaville and go down and eat at this place where this dog is really famous. I don't remember the dog's name. But Jack Shack or something like that, and have a salty vagina. That's the name of the drink. It was. I know it was. I'm just saying.
It was Sandy.
Sandy vagina. Okay. Anyway. But that's what it was called.
A salty.
I knew it was something, Marsha. Oh, Margarita and Montego Bay is the best. Yeah. Anyway. All right, straighten up. We ain't got but 5 more minutes. You gotta
hold it together. Hold it together,
sweetie.
Okay. So
Hollywood, Florida is a fun place to stay before a cruise. That's good to know. That's really good to know. Yes. Parkers. Y'all know what that's like.
Yeah.
Y'all want to see the night crew of us? Go watch Parkers on the Go. There's your night bunch of us or us of them. It's either
the Gaylors. Better than fishy.
I know the name of the drink.
Well, that's because we saw the shirt when the video that we have of TNT.
Well, we researched, and I don't know how some of y'all do, but we researched like, okay, we're going to get off here. We're going to go up here, probably have it. Now, we don't stick to anything we ever do. We get off and end up doing something else at a port. But we had a little bit of plans to go to that one place, and we had already looked at their menu and different things. And
I don't remember why we didn't do that. Probably because it was hot and we didn't want to walk that far.
Well, like you said, we end up getting off there early, and then we walked up through there a little piece, and it was so crowded we could see up to it, and we were like, eh. So we went to the right side of the as you get off the port. We come back and crossed over and loved it. I love that right side, and she went snorkeling and was out there for an hour. Yeah, I love Jack Shack. There you go,
Jack Shack.
I ain't saying no more about that one.
They said they had one.
Salty Ooh.
Oh gosh. I'm probably as red as a beet.
Real name. Sand in your suit.
Curt Mind's Wonder. Curt's Mind Wonders. Yeah.
Sandy Ouch. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna close out that poll real quick because I forget to do those things sometime. But 12 of y'all voted, and and like thank y'all for voting. Yeah. Thank y'all for voting anyway. And 58%.
And we appreciate the comments, because even if it's a place that I love, if you don't like it, it's interesting to find out the different points of view. But a lot of times it's the experience you have when you're there, and sometimes it just takes one thing. You're like, no, it's not what I want to do anymore. So.
Yeah, same thing like going to a restaurant and eating. Mm-hmm. Same thing about eating on the MDR. Some people go, gosh, it was the greatest experience in every, whatever.
Parker's On the Go said their drink wasn't salty, though. I'm just going to throw that in there that way. Mm-hmm.
So are we saying they tried a salty vagina, or did they try a sandy vagina
that was not
salty? Mm-hmm. Claire, we clarified that. Oh, shouldn't hit the table when
we did not have to clarify that.
Just saying, they said it. I'm just, adding to that right there. Mm-hmm. Well, tomorrow's Friday. We're going to come up with something. Marsha's ready she's worked 2 weeks. That's what she felt like.
Yeah.
She did not rest any this past weekend.
I don't want to tell you what I did yesterday. I got to go see the baby.
I was going to say, go ahead. We only got 1.5 minutes. Finish that out with that baby talk, so we'll watch them.
Yeah, watch the numbers plummet. Well, I got to go hold the baby, take care of the baby, change the baby a couple of times. Mm-hmm. It was a great experience. Loved spending some really quality time with my daughter, because, when they become parents, they start liking you again a little bit.
We live a good 40 to 45 minutes from her daughter. And it's close to where she works at. And she got there roughly at 5-ish. What time did you get home last night?
11 something. I may have overstated.
But honestly, they needed that rest and everything. And they just got home yesterday. Oh no, Tuesday.
Day before yesterday. And they were exhausted because she'd been in the hospital since Friday. Yeah. So I just offered the, let me just sit here for a little while and take care of things while you rest. And she probably got a little cat nap, and I got to play with the baby, and I was in heaven.
Well, tell her the exciting news. After I told that, that's all Anderson needed was some loving from grandma. And guess how long he slept last night?
5 hours. She said that they got him to sleep in his bed because he was actually, they couldn't get him to sleep unless they were
Everybody's
holding
been
him.
a parent knows that.
Got him to sleep in the bed last night. So I said it was me, but I know it wasn't me. I'm gonna say it was
we're
me.
over now just by a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and point this out too.
Okay.
You haven't changed the magnets yet. Let's make that the go
this weekend.
Friday.
I'm sorry.
We'll just say through this weekend it'll be done. Yeah, it will. All right, I got a question here for us. The Gaylors. Do they have
that drink without alcohol? Possibly. Most drinks you can make a virgin drink. And let's hope you can make a sandy vagina
but
into
I'm willing to go
drink.
down there and try a salty vagina.
Stop saying that. It's sandy.
Sandy vagina. And I'll let you know next time I'm down there.
Oh my goodness. It's
a
morning show.
Guys, everyone have
he's talking about salty vaginas.
Great day.
Yeah, safe travels. We'll see you tomorrow.
Y'all like that shirt? I think it showed my shirt. There's my shirt, guys.
That is a good looking shirt.
Yeah.
You fill it out very well.
I do. When I first bought it, it was a little big.
Not anymore. Have a great day, guys.
Hey, guys, y'all be safe. Safe travels, all those listening and everything. We do thank you very much. We hope to see you here tomorrow. Invite someone. I don't know. I've heard that before, but anyway. Thank you, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Picture time.
I don't know why I take a picture with you.